Third grade, hey, today you have the chance to make your own memory book. Now, if we were still in school, we would have been doing this these last few weeks, putting a page together each day, but we can't be there, so we're going to give it a try if you would like to make one on your device, whether it's your Chromebook or your iPad or whatnot. So I thought maybe you could use a little bit of help seeing how this would work. So I'm going to do a page here just so you can see how this works. So this is my digital memory book, and it belongs to, I'm going to come down here and click and type your name here, and I'm going to put in, this belongs to Mrs. Craig. Okay, so that's going to be my first page, and I've put my name in there just by clicking on it. I'm going to slide over here to the next slide and click on that. And this one is a little bit about me. So again, boys and girls, I'm going to click here, age, and I'm going to say too old. Now you can put your age in there if you want. Grade, I'm going to put third grade. Notice how I'm double clicking in those boxes. My birthday, I'm going to click here, and I'm going to say April 6th is when my birthday is. I'm going to double click this box, and if you can't get it all to highlight like Mrs. Craig is doing, you can just get your cursor there and then delete it too. My favorite color, well, it changes. Today it would be pink. My best friend, oh goodness. Well, it would be Mrs. King, it could be Mr. Craig, it could be all of you. I'm going to put today that my best friend is Mrs. King. And then my favorite hobby, and it's also my job, is teaching. So I filled all those in with my own information. Now, here's kind of a tricky part. Right here is a picture. And I have a picture on my desktop of my computer that I'd like to insert there. And these directions here kind of talk me through it. So it says, number 1, insert. So I go up here to where it says insert. Do you see that right there? And I click insert, and I want to put in an image. And I want to upload it from my computer because it's on my computer. So I click that. And my computer comes up with everything that's on my desktop. And this is the picture right here that I want. So I'm going to click on that so it turns it blue, and I'm going to hit open it. And it's going to put it right there. Well, that's kind of a funny place for a picture, don't you think? So I am going to need to move that and turn that if I can here. Hang on, let's see if I can turn it. And this little thing right here allows me to turn it. So I'm going to turn it. And then I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because I don't need to be that big on there. And then I can move it back into the spot that I want it to go, right there. And I might even make it a little bit smaller with these arrows. And I can put my picture in right there. So let's review that. I went up to insert. I went to image, and I uploaded it from my computer. And then once you have it there, you can mix it up however you wish. Down here, something you may not know about me. Well, something you may not know about me is I was born in North Dakota, and I have 2 brothers. Now, I think many of you already know that about me, but I'm going to put that in there for the time being. Now, notice how big that is, boys and girls. I am going to see if I can make that a little bit smaller so it will fit in my box. So I highlight all that, and I go up here to where it says 30, and I'm going to make it smaller and see if it will fit in that box. Do you see how it's getting smaller when I hit that minus sign? And then it fits perfectly in that box. So there is my first slide that I just did. Let's try one more together. So we did this one. We could do all about my friends. I could do all about my teacher. I could do so much learning. The best books I've read this year. Ooh, and this one has a place for a picture too that I could find a picture and put it on my desktop and insert it. Then my other choice would be moments to remember. I'm really going to miss my summer plans next year, or I could write a letter, dear future me. So, wow, I think I might do so much learning. So, I'm going to start here. 5 things I've learned this year. Number 1, Team Craig is the best. Uh-oh. Do you see the problem I'm going to have here already? My problem is this is way too big for this box, so I'm going to go ahead and make that change right now and make it smaller. Make it 16. Number 2, learning is fun. And I'm going to change this orientation too so it all lines up. Oops. See if we can get this all lined up. Number 3, let's see, things I learned this year. I learned math is easy when I practice. Number 4, I learned owl pellets are interesting. And number 5, I learned to have a growth mindset. So I just typed those in there. Okay, so there is another example of how to kind of work within that. So boys and girls, this is completely optional. It might be something that maybe you start today and you work with, and then maybe you work a little bit another day. But regardless, if you do work on this and finish this, do you see this share button up here? I would love to see it when it's done. And to share it, you click share, and then it says share with others. And then you could put Mrs. Craig's email address in here, which would be mcraig@geneseoschools.org. And I would love to see it if you get it complete. And even if you only get part of it complete, I would still love to see it. So this is how you work on your digital memory book. I hope you have fun doing it.